Let's turn to House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi. She won yesterday. She beat Ohio Congressman Tim Ryan. Many Democrats were stunned that her margin of victory was the smallest of any election she's won. I wasn't stunned. We've talked about Tim Ryan, and we thought on the set he's on to something. Jonah, has Trump's win rocked the Democrats? What's your take on what we saw yesterday?
Certainly, yeah, I think Tim Ryan's arguments were very persuasive, very sound, and had almost zero effect on the Democratic caucus. You know, this is a guy who won his district in a district that was won by Donald Trump. It's amazing how, you know, the white working class, which has been part of the essential part of the Democratic coalition going back to FDR, has been slipping away from the Democrats for a long time, and I think Donald Trump signified the tipping point, and the Democrats have decided to hunker down in a kind of denial, and they're and certainly the cultural elites, you know, on the coasts, you know, the sort of Comedy Central crowd, they want to say that if you voted for Donald Trump, you're a racist. Well, that's not the best way to win back vital members of your coalition, and so I think they're going to have to sort of do this death rattle for a while before they come to their senses, and doubling down on Nancy Pelosi, who's literally a San Francisco Democrat, doesn't make a lot of sense.
Was anybody else surprised at that? I mean, Rachel, you know, when Tim Ryan joined us on this program, he made so many good points. He said, look, I'm ringing the fire alarm. The Democrats are talking about transgender bathrooms, talking about police brutality, and they're talking about climate change, not talking about jobs, what the American people want them to talk about. And yet, Nancy Pelosi won, but that's a very small margin.
Absolutely. Obama, Pelosi, these people have more passion about policies that keep bathrooms open to transgenders than they do about policies that keep jobs for many of the people, like the people you had on earlier with Carrier. Look, the people that are most happy about what happened with Nancy Pelosi are the Republicans. Yeah. In fact, the Republicans endorsed her speakership, and if you drive right outside the RNC, they have a huge flag, a congratulatory flag for Nancy Pelosi. The Republicans understand that this aging, elitist, left coast hold and death hold that Pelosi and Steny Hoyer have on that party is the greatest opportunity that they have had since Ronald Reagan. In the district that I live in right here, which is a blue-collar district that went with a lot of Democrats, but went for Trump. These are people who are very hopeful for what they saw with Carrier this week, and they're the kind of people who, even the ones that didn't vote for Trump, agree with him when he talks about flag burning. Nancy Pelosi and Steny Hoyer, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, these are people that have no understanding of who these people are, what they care about, what their values are. And again, great generational opportunity for the Republican Party to become the party of the working class, of jobs and growth and opportunity.
One last thing, Nancy Pelosi is the person who walks into a truck stop in Nebraska and orders Eggs Benedict and then is dismayed and angry that they don't serve it.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Good
yeah,
analogy.
absolutely. They won't look at themselves either. They're just like, Donald Trump, really? It's like, yeah, really, it happened. Now look at yourself.
Yeah, but they're not.
Nope.
All right, Rachel, good to see you. Rachel Campbell-Duffy, Jonah, thanks so much. Jonah Goldberg joining us there. We'll take a short break. We are following the updates after a police officer was killed in Tacoma, Washington. We've got the very latest next as fellow officers are in a standoff with the suspects right now as we speak.